Hello everyone, it's the Worm. Welcome back to Steins. Last time I did a couple episodes, and we were able to see a few different scenes that I had missed out on my first time through. Those were the Mayuri Jellyman scene, and the various scenes where we got to check in on all our lab mems during the locate Suzuha's father arc. Yeah. And yeah, those were interesting. I'm glad I got to see those. Especially the Mayuri scenes. That was a lot. So it's been a little while, but we are now starting chapter 8, and we're getting close. We're getting close. I know that there's only 3 chapters left here, so we'll see if there's anything major in chapter 8. Well, I don't want to promise anything, because the last time I said, I can recall, when I recorded the previous 2 episodes, from the outset I said, oh, maybe we'll get 2 chapters done today, but that just did not happen. So we're just gonna start and see what the story has in store for us. So yeah, let's go ahead and continue on and see what happens. Oh yes, just finished the Ferris arc. Okay, so we got some mail. This is from Krisu. Explain yourself. Hey, what the hell was that just now? That was some loving hug. I'm seriously jealous. No, not about getting hugged by you, but about having someone of the opposite sex to lovingly hug. Don't misunderstand me. Anyway, what was that about? Really, Krisu? I get what you are. I understand the archetype that you embody. But this is text. You could have just, deleted it and wrote it again. It's when you're in a conversation that it makes sense to go, oh no, and correct yourself. But you have the you have the technology to correct yourself without giving it away. So that's kind of funny. Okay, let's see here. Don't worry about it. It was just something I had to do. Is this? Oh yeah, let's go ahead and reply. But that is, I don't remember that email. That's probably because we have a better relationship with Kurisu now, so... Yeah, this is what I thought. Yeah, Okabe hugged Ferris. Or something like that. Okay, let's continue. Okay, and we got her reply. Lies. Damn it. Even though all you do to me is sexual harassment. That's just the... But, that seems to be your fate, Kurisu. Unless we can change fate. Okay. And I think we could just continue on. Let's do that. Okay. Where are we at? Yes, the beginning of the Lukaku arc. We're just going to continue on. Hmm. Oh, wait. Yeah. I don't remember this part. I should have probably read that, huh? Hang on. Let's see here. Yeah, this is about how we got an extra day. Okay, so will Mayuri die on the 15th? I don't have any solid proof. Maybe there is no pattern and it's all in my head. Maybe Mayuri dies today, maybe she dies tomorrow. What I wish for more than anything is a future where that never comes to pass. What happens to Mayuri on this world line? I mustn't let my guard down, not until the IBM 5100 is back in my possession. At the same time, however, I want to know what happens to Mayuri on this world line. There's still a chance, however small, that she won't die. No, don't hesitate. Hesitation could lead to an irreparable mistake. I don't want to see Mayuri die again, to see the light fade from her eyes. It's too painful. So I won't confirm Mayuri's death. I don't want to. All I can do is assume the worst. Retrieving the IBM 5100 is the only way to prevent her death. I must not rest until then. I need a time leap now, and I can always time leap later. Gotcha. Okay. This is new. Okay, I put my phone away and take a deep breath. I don't want to sacrifice anyone else. I know it's unreasonable, but I want to hope that nothing will happen on this world line. A foolish dream, perhaps, but still. Nothing happens on the 14th. Moika's group doesn't appear at the lab, and Mayuri doesn't get involved in any accidents. So far, so good. The problem is tomorrow. Yes, quite. Okay, so this is a whole new scene we're looking at here. All right. The time is 7:30 p.m. My preparations are complete. The time leap machine is set, mode Snake is primed, and the remote control for the TV is and the remote control for the TV downstairs is already ready. I just added a word there, didn't need to. It's all second nature to me now. Komima started today, and come on, wake up. Wake up. Read better. Komima started today, so Mayuri's been in Ariake since this morning. I told Daru not to come to the lab today, but to keep an eye on Mayuri instead. So even if Moika's group shows up here, they have a low chance of killing Mayuri. Will the Rounders come on this world line? We'll soon find out. 7:35. The door isn't kicked open. Instead, my phone rings. It's Daru.
Moshi, daru ka?
Hello, Daru? That is not pleasant to hear. Something's wrong.
Oi, doushita? Daru?
Hey, what happened? Daru?
ごめん。変な奴らにマユシ連れてかれ。
I'm some guys came out of nowhere. They took Mayushi.
奴ら狙いは僕だったみたいだけど。
I think they wanted me. Also, if you heard a noise just then, that was my thing, not your thing. I think they wanted me, yeah.
僕逃げて、でも代わりにマユシが。
I ran, but Mayushi.
どうしよう、オカリン。
What do I do, Okarin? It's the Rounders. They kidnapped her. And then they probably killed her. To them, Mayuri is expendable. I grind my teeth in frustration. It didn't work. I still haven't averted Mayuri's death. I toss Mode Snake onto the couch. The preparations were a waste. Mayuri died somewhere else. I hang up and walk to the development room.
お前たちにはマユリは殺させない。
I won't let you kill Mayuri. And so once more I send my memories to the past. Okay. So a brief aside there. Brief tangent. I'm sure that is just to absolutely confirm to people that Mayuri is fated to go down. Even after you get the extra day. Okay. So are we back on track? No, not yet. An unpleasant sound pierces my ears. My vision ripples, my flesh and my soul momentarily feel separate. I grab my right wrist, I close my eyes, take deep breaths, and wait for my pulse to return to normal. Ooh. I didn't need to read that. The worst is over. All that's left is the headache. Now I have my answer. Mayuri's death is still fixed, just as I knew it would be in my heart. The change merely delayed it by another 24 hours. I need to cancel Lukako's D-mail. I sit down in a pipe chair and try to come up with a plan. Yep, now we're gonna be back on track. Okay. Upwards and onwards.
恋愛フラグが立ってるわけよね。
Ooh, what a juicy thing to suddenly emerge upon. Or stop the skipping on. Let's see here. Ah, yes, I see. Okay, yes, I remember. He went to Lukako's, and then, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Well, you tripped a romance flag, so...
うーん。
Kursu ponders this for a while. Then she blushes for some reason and turns away.
ねえ。ちなみに岡部って好きな人いるの？
By the way, Okabe, is there someone you like?
何よその間は。
Why aren't you answering?
別にいない。
Not really. For a second, Mayuri's face floated through my mind. But I feel more of a need to protect her rather than romantic love for her. Aha! There we go, confirmation. At least, well, it confirms one thing. We did get to see... We had that brief discussion before Mayuri's ending, where I was thinking, you know, I would describe Okabe and Mayuri, their relationship, as almost more familial than romantic. And then, of course, just a little bit later, we get the confession from Mayuri, and then Okabe reciprocates. But, you know, at least here we get to see, at least from Okabe's perspective, that while, yes, it could, you know, their relationship could develop in a more romantic direction, that at least at this point in time, Okabe doesn't really look at her in that way. So, I don't know. Yeah, okay. Let's keep going.
そっか。いないのか。
Oh, okay.
なぜ聞く？
Why do you ask? It's pretty dang obvious, my guy.
いや、なんとなくよ。特に意味はないんだからな。
No, just wondering. There's no hidden meaning, okay?
なぜ怒る？あと顔が赤くなってないか？
Why are you mad? Also, your face is red.
なってない。
Is not.
そうだ。あんた漆原さんと付き合っちゃいなさいよ。
Anyway, you should go out with Urushibara-san.
マジで
Yeah, that was something that happened, huh? She did totally ask him to go out on a date in return for the whole thing with the IBN. Seriously.
どうせ好きな人いないんでしょ。だったら彼女の思いに応えてあげればいいのよ。このバカ。
Or rather, not the IBN necessarily, but more like the whole... He wanted to get permission from her to sort of undo the world line. And then... So he both wanted her permission, but then we also needed her help to get the... What was it? The mother's pager thing again? Something like that? Okay. You don't like anyone else, right? Then answer her feelings, you dummy. What did I do to deserve this name calling?
マユリが死ぬのは2日後だ。のんびり恋愛ごっこをしている暇はない。
Mayuri dies in 2 days. I don't have time to play boyfriend. Suddenly, Karisu's expression turns grave.
これは最後の選択肢として考えておいてほしいんだけど。
Okay, I think I remember this. Yep, okay, we're back to the... We've seen this before. Okay, and I think we actually might be done with chapter 8 here, at least according to the guide. So let's just relax. Let's just hang out here. How are you guys? You all right? Having a good day? I hope you are. My day's been all right. Oh yeah, there was that scene there. Okay, let's see. This is a mail from Karisu? No. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. From an unpopular girl. Wow, what a way to start an email. I don't really care if you get yourself a girlfriend, but don't forget about the time leap machine. This thing is serious. You need to get everyone together and decide what to do with it. I understand you're doing this for Mayuri's sake. Just remember, there's more to this than just Urushibara-san. To be honest, I'm still afraid of this monster I've created. Feel better if we could talk about it. Well, that did not go... the actual content of the email was not really what I was expecting from the title of it. Okay. Yes, that's a completely fair thing to want to talk about, Risu. But the game has decided I can't reply to that, so sorry. Let's yes, okay, now we can go till the end. Okay. Oh yes. That's where we go for the IBN. Here are the
覚えていてくれますか。
Yes. Yes, we will, Lukako. Of course we will remember you. Let's see. Yep. Good seeing you again. Lukako places her finger on top of mine. Top of the send button.
ありがとう。岡部さん、さようなら。僕の好きな人。
Whoa. There we go. Now that was nice and quick. Okay, so now I have to check. We are on chapter 9. Let's see. Okay, so this is the one. This is the chapter where there's a bunch of... Yes, okay, I'm going to be very interested here. Because we're going to be going into the Moeka route, and if we recall, there were a bunch of little choices that popped up before going to Moeka, and I was very... I don't know, just having several of them back to back really made me nervous for some reason. Let's keep going. E. Apparently we got some mail. Okay, should I really leap now? We need to save, so hang on a second. Okay, save has been made. Okay, first, don't call the phone wave. Okay, so we're going to just keep going. And let's see what the context is here. Oh yeah, this is it. This is the thing. Yes, someone used it, which we now know was Nye. That's right. Trixie Nye. Okay, so we are officially in the danger zone right now. Hey, don't be ridiculous. Of course I should. Just a little more and I can save Mayuri once and for all. I know what will happen if I don't leap now. Mayuri will die and I will taste that pain and despair once again. And then I will leap. It's the same either way. I close my phone. There's no need to rush. Calm down. I can endure the pain if need be. I should exploit my one advantage, the time leap machine, to the fullest extent possible, and that means knowing exactly when Mayuri will die. That pattern suggests that Mayuri's death should happen around 7 or 8 tonight. But things are a little different this time. Moeka killed herself before Mayuri was scheduled to die. How much influence will that have on Convergence? There's a chance Mayuri won't die. We might have already won. In that case, I shouldn't waste my effort time leaping. I have no obligation to save Moeka. I'll wait until Krisu contacts me. Oh, we're gonna traumatize Krisu, aren't we? Uh-oh. It's 12:30 now. There's still about 7 hours left. And we just skip till then. Okay, I hear nothing but the slow, steady tick of the clock. I hope you weren't just sitting staring at the ceiling or something. It kind of sounds like it. The sound is echoing inside my head. Even if I plug my ears, it doesn't stop. I spent several hours searching for the IBM 5100, but as expected, I found nothing. Okay, at least he wasn't just sitting here doing nothing. I still can't imagine how Moeka's D-mail affected the computer's whereabouts. What does her phone model have to do with anything? Does keeping the same phone somehow tell her that there's an IBM 5100 at Yanabayashi Shrine? Yeah, thinking back on it now, it's one of those things where if only I were a little more observant, I would have been able to tell about the phone model was the same both times. Although one could say she just customized the new one to be like the old one, but I think that's reaching a bit. So, yeah, I would have been able to... Yeah, and you should have I should have taken into account the whole speed demon thing with her texting, and that you glance away for a second and she's already got a new message down. They concentrated on that aspect of her enough that I should have just seen that coming. But I don't know. I mean, I think I kind of like the idea that she could be speaking in code or emailing in code, you know? Although, of course, what we learn, that was more, I think my impression at that point was that she was more secret agent, professional type of person, but it turns out she's actually incredibly introverted, anxious person that is being taken advantage of. And so she's more mundane than I initially thought she was. So it's less that she's a professional agent and more just extremely desperate and will fully do, whatever FB tells her to her utmost ability. So yeah. Okay. Does keeping the same phone somehow tell her that there's an IBN at 50? Yeah, okay, we read this. That doesn't make sense. Even the butterfly effect must have limits. But on the other hand, truth is often stranger than fiction. Sometimes the simplest things have consequences that no one could ever imagine. So I can't rule it out entirely either.
結局何もわからないということか。
In other words, I have nothing. I twist my lips into a sneer of self-mockery. It's 7:46 p.m., the moment of truth. If Mayuri is indeed fated to die today, I should be hearing from Kurisu soon. I pray that nothing happens. All that I ask is to hear Mayuri's voice, to know once and for all that she is safe. There it is. Okay.
もしもし
Hello?
岡部こんなの
Yep. Okay. Sorry for that helping of trauma there, Kurisu. Yeah. Kurisu is sobbing. So I know, even without asking, she saw Mayuri die.
私の目の前でマユリが死んだのマユリが死んじゃったよこんなの
I saw it happen. She's dead. Mayuri's dead. This can't be.
急に倒れたのなんでこんな急に息してなくて全然返事もしないしマユリ
Yeah, the sudden heart attack method. Uh-huh. She suddenly collapsed. Why? It doesn't make sense. She's not breathing. She won't answer at all. Please, Mayuri. This is in poor taste, but one could say, maybe she should have not had so many juicy chicken. That's she ate so much and that's what took her heart, just clogged her arteries, I guess. I don't know how we explain this. And I mean, we saw it the one time where Okabe was actually with her when it happened. She did clutch at her chest, right? It was a heart attack, I think? Something like that? I mean, it doesn't matter.
どうしたら
It's
どう
just,
したらいいのか助けてアイリが死んじゃった
yeah, I mean, I can't say anything to that.
すまなかった。辛い役目を押し付けて。
I'm sorry for making you go through this. With that, I hang up the phone. Maybe it's because I didn't see it happen, or maybe my heart has simply gone numb, or grown numb, rather. This time, I don't feel much pain. I hate myself for it. I pound my fist against the table. As expected, the deadline is around 8 p.m. on the 16th. Unless I change the world line before the time limit, Mayuri will die. I put on the headgear and activate the time leap machine. I must obtain Moika's phone, no matter what it takes. This is a weird question. I don't know why I'm just realizing this. I probably... Well, I don't know. I just noticed on that timer there, or just the date and the time. Was it always the case that the certain days of the week were different colors? And I just never know. I mean, I guess it was just never prominent enough or important enough for me to notice it, but I just noticed it now. How odd. Okay. Now. Okay. Is this skip? Yes, it is. Okay. Now we're gonna load that save we made. 1 second. Okay. Now we're going to leap now. Nope, that's not right. Oh yeah, we had this mail, but it's nothing important. Okay. Leap. Man, the whole thing with someone used the phone wave without our knowledge. Well, with our knowledge, we knew it happened, but without us knowing who it was. That was such a cool... I really like it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's, you know, because it's such a... It's almost horrifying. Because it's kind of our... It's something like our exclusive superpower. And then the idea that someone else, unknown, and with unknown intentions, just utilized it and could be, you know, screwing around in the past. Of course, I guess you could say, since reading Steiner doesn't activate, that, you know, whatever changes they would or would not have made are already in effect in that sense, since it's the same world line. Man, it's Steins, thinking about Steins Gate puts you in a certain frame of mind sometimes that it's hard to try to keep track of all the different concepts going on at once. Okay, now we should be good to just keep going. No? Okay. Okay, yes, something's different here. Suddenly the empty room is full of familiar faces. Mayuri is sitting on the sofa working on her costumes, rather, and rubbing her tired eyes. Daru is at his PC, muttering to himself. Krisu is in the development room, tinkering with a phone wave named subject to change. Where is Moika now? Should I try going to her apartment again? Honestly, I'm afraid to meet her face to face. I don't know what I might do. That woman killed Mayuri. Innocent Mayuri. Sewing with all she's got. Seen blood drain from her body. Is this still different? Yeah, I guess it... Huh, okay. I've seen the light fade from her eyes. If I see Moeka, will I be able to contain my rage? Doesn't matter. I can't run away from this. In order to save Mayuri, I must confront Moeka. I wonder why that didn't, didn't skip there. Okay, we're gonna answer this, because I did not the first time.
もしもし。
Moshi moshi. Ni hao. I stand up and move to the entrance, where I can take the call without letting Moeka out of my sight.
今どこよ。
Where are you?
悪いが取り込み中だ。
Sorry, I'm busy.
女なの？
Is it a woman? You're with a woman, aren't you? My goodness, such sharp senses there, Krisu.
お前の発想は実にスイーツかっこ笑いだな。
Is that the first thing that comes to mind? You really are a mainstream girl.
うるさいな。
Shut up.
電話レンジの改良手伝うって約束したでしょ。よくそれでラボ弁ナンバー001を名乗れるな。
You promised you'd help with the phone wave, remember? Or is your lab mem number just for show?
誰に頼んでくれ。今日はそれどころじゃない。
Get Daru to help. I can't do it today.
一体何してんのよ。そこどこ？
What are you doing? Where are you?
桐生萌香のアパートにいる。
Kiryu Moeka's apartment.
やっぱり女か。最低だな。
So you are with a woman. You're the worst. Has she not met Moeka on this world line? I quickly give Krisu a simplified version of the usual explanation. I think I remember saying something like, how simplified is this simplified version exactly? Because it's a lot. Krisu listens attentively, as she always does. Maybe she's more considerate than I give her credit for. As soon as I finish, Krisu gives it to me straight. Are we... This seems familiar. Okay, so that was just... Actually, let's stop. Oh yeah, this scene was pretty crazy. I think that was just... I think you eventually have to talk to Krisu. It's just... You can answer early. So that was... Okay. Yeah, that did seem familiar. Okay, so let's just keep going. Oh yeah, that scene again. With some tasteful zoom ins, of course. All right, let's go here. Okay, contact me, idiot. Is everything all right? What happened with that Kiryu lady? At least let me know if you're still alive. Don't say anything stupid like you're dead, okay? Please just reply. Even in an email will do. I'm so worried I can't even eat. And we are going to say worried. Don't worry, I won't die. Not until I've fulfilled my promise to go to Aomori with you. Aww. That's pretty sweet. Look, Okabe, I think you're in there, man. I think you've got it. Even if you don't realize it. Okay. And now we're pretty much done, actually, I think. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, there's a reply. Okay, maybe this isn't what you wanted to hear. excuse me, maybe this isn't what you want to hear, but I need you to listen. I don't care about Aomori anymore. I just want you to be safe, Okabe. When you ran out yesterday without saying anything, it felt like my heart was going to explode. So hurry back, please. Aww. That's also sweet. These couple emails with Krisu have been the most sort of romantic, at least that I can think of. You know, obviously the Lukaku thing, we actually went on they went on a date, but even then, at least on Okabe's side, it was kind of, he felt like he was forcing himself. Okabe just sort of naturally does it with Krisu. Oh, well, then there's that thing. He actually dates Feyris, too. And he ends up, well, I don't think, no, he doesn't end up really dating Suzuha. No, it's definitely, that ending is definitely not, at least I didn't really see much romance on the Suzuha ending. It was more sort of just companionship. That's what that sense was. But with Feyris and Lukaku, okay, there was actual romance. And then, of course, there's the Mayuri thing. Okay. I don't know, man. These just, something about these just 2 emails here kind of hit me. You know, I think, what is it, everyone, well, I don't know about everyone, but I'm sure lots of people have opinions on, I mean, it's a popular visual novel, right? So I'm sure tons of people have this sort of, what is it, best girl, or what their favorite pairing is. You know, at this point in time, I gotta say, I'm leaning towards Krisu Okabe. I don't know if that's that's a controversial take or not. I feel that's probably actually very that's probably what would it be? The mainstream option here, but I don't know. That's what I don't know. Krisu is just so earnest, right? She's just so earnest about it. That's the thing. Yes, she's sort of like a quintessential tsundere. I get it. But, you know, she feels a bit more genuine to me than some of the other ones. Yeah, I think that's how I'll phrase it. And then Okabe just kind of naturally, well, you know, clearly he hasn't, it doesn't seem like he's really developed anything solid with regard to, you know, wanting a relationship with anyone, really. But, yeah, I don't know. Let me stop talking it and continue on. Okay. Now I think we're pretty much done. Here we go. Speed through chapter 9. Oh, we're gonna get all the nice stuff, aren't we? Yeah, okay. There's still quite a lot to go through. Okay. Let me stretch for a bit. Oh, so my goodness. Oh, that was a hard scene to get through the first time. Oh, okay, it's the nice scene. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's blood everywhere. Okay, let's get out of here. Send that D-mail. Okay. Now I think... Okay, let's keep going until chapter 10. Okay, there's something different here. The world warps. Once the distortion dissipates, Krisu is gone. So is Micah's body. The phone I'm gripping is my own. FB's phone has disappeared. Look at my hands. They're clean. No blood. No knife on the floor either. everything was undone. But then, why am I in this room? There are two bottles of Dr. No, can't. Be wary of the copyright. There are 2 bottles of Dr. P on the coffee table. Both are open. One is nearly empty, but the other is still full. Okabe, you sly dog. I jump at the sound of a running shower. That was not the sound of a running shower. After a few minutes, Moika comes out of the bathroom expressionless. You're alive. Is this all new? What is this? What is this going on here now? I'm very curious. Moika sits down on the tatami mats, not questioning why I'm here. She takes out her purple phone and begins typing a mail. Feels like forever since I've seen her lightning speed typing. I don't need an IBM 5100 anymore, Moika. This mail doesn't make sense. It reads like Moika and I were discussing the IBM 5100 just moments ago. Of course, that's exactly what happened on this world line. That explains why I'm here. What do you mean? My supervisor told me to stop looking. Your supervisor? You mean FB? Okay, wait, this is feeling familiar. Are we in skip territory again? No, we're not. Okay. How do you know about FB? Where did you get that information? So, FB's still alive. I feel relief, but also fear. I mustn't forget that he is my enemy. For now, however, I'm more interested in what Moika just said. FB canceled her mission to retrieve the IBM 5100.
任務達成はすなわち処分確定。扱いとしては犬っつうより家畜だな。
I just had a weird thought. Random tangent here. It's still kind of weird to me that, well, okay, maybe it's not CERN directly. It's the Rounders who work for CERN, right? So let's be specific. The Rounders' method of recruiting people is to just randomly email people and then hope they get loners like Moeka to help them out. Maybe they don't, or maybe Moeka's a unique case. Because before, when they were transporting the IBN, they had a bunch of random people, so I think at the time I thought it was something like, maybe it's like random part-time work. Or just, you know, say, hey, we want, like how involved were all those different people that were in that operation to move the IBN to eventually to get to FB, and then he would take it to the airport. Were they all full Rounders or not? It just seems strange to me that was their method, because Rounders are supposed to be, well, the one they're working for CERN, which is the super secret, super bad guys trying to take over the world and do time travel technology. So they would want to keep their stuff on the down low, right? And the Rounders, we have a bunch of, well, a good portion of them are, you know, apparently, what, military-trained mercenaries? Did those guys get hired by getting a random email, or what? How does this, how does their organization work exactly? I don't know. Maybe I missed something. Let's keep going. No, this is still new. As soon as our job's done, they get rid of us. Guess that makes us cattle, not dogs. I recall his last words. Perhaps he canceled her mission so that they wouldn't be eliminated. But I don't think that will prevent their deaths. They cannot escape their fate. I won't forgive you until I kill you with my own hands. I cover my ears. I can't get that childish yet hate-filled voice out of my head. I don't blame you, that was creepy. On that world line, I turned an innocent girl into a murderer. Yeah, but did you do that, or did the world line do that? What's the, when we have something like fate involved, like, what's the... How do you distribute the responsibility, you know? I mean, we've been saying things like, the world wants Mayuri's dead, so... How much blame can you really take? In fact, isn't it just the case that you time traveling at all was something that was fated to happen eventually? Or something? It's the will of Steins Gate, right? But that's probably not, when you're confronted with the creepiness so close, you know, I'm sure it can be hard to try to rationalize it away like that. I bite my lip hard enough to draw blood. That world line has already been undone. But how will things turn out on this new world line? No, there's no point in thinking about it. If the plan worked, the IBN 5100 should already be back in my possession. And if that's the case, then there's no need to stay on this world line either. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what was different compared to the original scene. So I don't know what caused that change, and I'm not sure what the change was at all. Let's keep going. I think we can just move on to the next chapter. Here we go. Okay. Chapter 10. Here we are. Here we are. Okay. I've basically reached the end of my guide. So I'm going to be thinking that we're pretty much there. We're gonna have to make the big choice. Now again, I don't know if there's gonna be just a Karisu ending or a true ending, or if the Karisu ending is the true ending or anything like that. So we're just gonna dive in together and see what I can figure out. Okay. Yeah. I think that's pretty much everything. I do want to say, though, apologies if I've not been as attentive in the comments or online as much. I know I've said this a few times in the past, so I'm sure it's becoming, I don't know, annoying or cliched, but a lot of stuff has been happening. A lot of stuff has been on my mind, and if you know, in the rare moments I have time off, it feels like I have other stuff to get done, and so you know, when I do those recording sessions where I upload several episodes, then I can sort of just forget about it for the rest of the week, right? It's like, okay, I have the episodes uploaded. I can focus on the week now. And so when that happens, I, lose track of promptly responding to people. So if that's been the case, I apologize, and I hope I can try and be more attentive. After this weekend, well, hang on, when will this be uploaded? There should be one this Saturday, so this will be on Mondays when this should be uploaded. So yeah, this will be. It's that weekend that a lot of stuff is happening, and after that weekend, I should be okay for a little bit, but then, late November and December are going to be very busy too, so we'll see how it goes. I'm going to ask you to bear with me, okay, as I try to get things into a new normal, and maybe I can be a bit more attentive. Okay, in any case, I've been the Worm. This has been Steins Gate. I hope you're all doing all right, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.